a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Great to have you along, UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Minnesota's offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The give to the fullback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Golden Gophers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Buffalo's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Right back to it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Bulls decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Prescott. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra.
Turning it on! Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. And some room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flips it out on the screen. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this...
Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target, the window.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They pick
it off, and this defense a much-needed play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense says it's four-down territory, taking a chance from the 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Swings it out to the flat. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing...
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Field goal is good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Off the play fake. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Here we go. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to the running game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need...
Oh, he's got some space. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. And he's still running after the move. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He makes a grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space, it's Freeman. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Bulls. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Prescott. We reach the break, it's Minnesota holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it.
Breaks into the open.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Here's a heat. It's complete.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Freeman. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they're after him. Makes a grab for a big play. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Buffalo. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Minnesota, 35, Buffalo.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the quick game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Here's the pressure. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Kick is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I like a very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun. Wants to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
Now, Minnesota.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Gets rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI? Absolutely brutal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime day.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his target down the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo! They strike first in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This